views and opinions expressed in this program are those of the participants and do not necessarily reflect the views of Bronxnet or the program underwriters.
Hello and welcome to Bellas Fashionistas Home Edition. I am your host, Clarissa Bello. We trust that you and your loved ones are well and staying safe. COVID has impacted the economy, forcing many businesses to close, locally and internationally. In today's Bellas Fireside Chat conversation, we welcome the founder of Seminar of Hispanics Entrepreneurs in Europe and in the United States, also known as Shemprendedoras, an organization that focuses in the personal, professional advancement and development of women in business. Please join me in welcoming the founder of Shemprendedoras and Venezolana, Veronica Sosa. Veronica, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you, Fraser, for inviting me. That was a really cool presentation, actually.
Now, tell us, Veronica, what it is that you do with Shemprendedoras.
Well, She, as you said, is an organization who elevates or help women to go after their dreams, from a holistic perspective. What we do is to empower them and to push them or move them forward to reach their goals through three pillars: mindset, with the right mindset, taking care of your body, your temple, and then the important part, their spiritual part, to believe in something, to be connected with our God or the universe, you can call it. With this trio, we create businesses with purpose. So businesses, or conscious businesses, if I might say. So we've been with this organization, or she was born in 6 years ago in Amsterdam, Holland. And we created it with an idea of helping Latinas to just feel home. And it's quite weird to say Latinas home in Amsterdam. They're like, the weather, etc., is not right, like quite home, right? So we just wanted to create something that is said, if you see here, I have in the background, the logo and our slogan, and it's en tu idioma, con tu ritmo y a tu estilo. So it will be in your language, with your rhythm, with your style. So we do believe that Latin women are, charismatic, really loud, really, outgoing. And this is an advantage for us here in Europe, in Central Europe, right? So that's what we wanted to let them know in that time, and now for sure, that we have that power with, we are, so, we care about others as well. I'm not saying that the rest of women doesn't, okay? I'm not saying that, but we do are kind of really warm and going and expressive, So
being bold, right? That's what Latinas are, being bold.
So it was born to connect with each other. Meanwhile, we were away from our, our culture, and to be integrated in a new culture was like a huge challenge. And it was a challenge for myself because, I will let you know a little bit more of my background so you understand why she was born. I am Venezuelan, as you said. I went out of my country, or I came to Europe 20 years ago. So just a few years ago. But I went directly to Spain, and I started from zero. When I said that I start from zero, is that I was young, I was working in a pub, serving drinks, and it was a quite enjoyable time in my life, because it was I learned how to be a public relations, because I've met in this. I used to live in Gran Canaria, so it's like a holiday area. So I used to meet a lot of people from Denmark, or Scandinavian people, or British people from everywhere. So it was amazing how you could see the different cultures. Even though in that time I didn't realize what I was learning, now I understand that I was learning how to connect with different cultures. You know, so I got married. I met a Belgian guy. That's why I'm here in Belgium. I got married, and we've been together since 18 years. I met him in Gran Canaria, and we had a girl who was, in the time that he said to me, let's go to Belgium, she was 2 years old. But to make this story short, I was, as I said to you, a bartender. I started as a secretary in a design shop. It's like for t-shirts and publicity, right? And they have a magazine, which I love, because I love what it is, publicity, marketing, and all that. So I started as a secretary in that place. It was called Design Station, I remember. And then I went to work with the magazine, with the German people there in Gran Canaria. So I, climbed the ladder like you should do, like society tell you how to do it and that you should do it. So when I was already in the top, getting good salary, and I was, in this steady job, really good, my husband said to me, let's go to Belgium. So I said, okay, I'm superwoman. I have created, I started from zero. I'm in the level top of the stairs. So let's go, of course. And really far from what I imagined, I came here and it was totally different. The culture, the people, the way everything was, the weather. Well, in New York, it shouldn't be any difference, but if you compare New York to Gran Canaria, it will be, a huge difference. So I start to feel really bad about my life, because I didn't find any job, and I didn't want to be a bartender anymore, because it was like, I don't know, 12 years or something that passed from the first time that I started doing that job in Gran Canaria. So I thought that I had it all, and suddenly when I came here to Belgium, everything was gone. So I spent really, a long time sad, really, really bad. I could say that I was depressed, because I went to a doctor and I was crying all the time. I felt myself really down. And I moved here because of my daughter. I wanted to give her the opportunity to learn other languages and to be like in a city. And not because I don't like the island. I loved Gran Canaria, don't take me wrong, but I just wanted to see that Laura grew in the father's country. So that's how, from this terrible moment of my life, was born she. And that's, something incredible these times. If you think, during the hard times is when people flourish and transform, because you decide to do it. It's like now living with the COVID, that what is happening, we have to decide what to do with our time. We can be really down, feeling really desperate or even confused, but I'm sure if you cannot do it yourself, you can ask for help, and you can do things really that you never imagined. That is something that happened with she was born from my desperation of being together with another people and feel maybe love, accepted. That's all what we want, right? So that's how it started. It started 6 years ago, and then it was growing and growing and growing, and my dream, it came true. but it came true not only because I worked for it, it's because I found the right people to connect and help me to create what now is She. So it is impossible for a person to reach something as big as those dreams without the help of somebody else, with a team, with a group.
We will take a quick break, and when we return, Veronica will discuss the program She Esperanza and how it has been helping its members with growing their businesses. Don't go anywhere.
We built a media network for you.
Bronxnet TV.
Come learn in your new state-of-the-art studios at Lehman College.
At Mercy College.
And coming soon to the South Bronx in the Hub.
Inspire with your stories, culture, history.
Your Bronx on Bronxnet.
Engage with us.
Connect with us at your channels and at bronxnet.tv.
Learn, engage, inspire. Bronxnet TV.
From the Bronx
to the world.
Bronxnet.
What are the programs that you've been providing that has been helping these Latinas grow their businesses?
It's good that you're saying there is many groups, and I'm happy about that, to be pioneer here in Europe, in Central Europe, as the first one created. Maybe it's like, oh, my ego going up. No, it's really nice to be like the leader. But if you don't have people following, if you don't have another people creating things that you're creating, then it means that what you have created is nothing, it's rubbish, right? So I am really happy of knowing that there is many now women and men creating this opportunity for others, because it means that we are getting together, and together we can reach amazing things, co-create amazing things. And that's something that makes me proud. The programs that we have a membership, right? So what we provide is to our members courses of how to so what I'm saying is the programs that we have created is like a membership, so where they can find different courses or mentorships. So how to speak or give conferences for 18 minutes, like the TED Talk. We do like the business model, how to create a business, an online business too. We just get together, and sometimes, what we do? We gather and we put our costumes, like we had a party with different costumes, and we just laugh at each other and have fun. Because I think sometimes that's what we need to do, in these days, I understand we should, like, as I said to you, we have created this project called She Esperanza. That is a non-profit. So we would like to help other people and try to get better, to get through this situation. And I was telling you at the beginning of our conversation that this is one reality that we have right now with the COVID-19. And there is many people losing their jobs and losing as well people they love. And I really, really feel for them, of course. But there is this reality, and people like you, like me, or other leaders are creating this kind of content so people can find relief. They can find the way again to just keep moving and building up the life that they want again. So it's like, for example, my family, my brother and my sister have lost their businesses, and myself, I'm there for to be like whatever they want me to be and do for them, to be there and hear them and understand the pain, because the pain is real, and then to help them get rid of that pain and work and do the best they can at this moment. So I think that's what we do with She. We create, everybody have a leader inside. Every single person, everyone have a leader inside. They just have to just wake him up or wake her up and be there to create a better world, because that's what we need. We need a world where there is always a win-win situation, or a win-win-win, so triple impact. The win-win-win will be you, me, and the world where we live. So where we create, this um, balance, or integrate what is our business. So that's what we call business with purpose, because we care about Mother Earth. You see how it's going on with Mother Earth now, with the animals. Or you see Venice, in here in Italy. The canals are like see-through now, with dolphins, and the Mother Nature is being now transformed and growing and being beautiful. And that's something that we need to think about when we see the difference now, right?
What are the assistance aside from She Esperanza that you've been providing? Have you and your organization been working with the government? What kind of funds are being allocated to these companies in these countries?
We are, when you say, how can you do this? I'm like, wow, is that me? To be honest. But I do believe that we are able to, as I said at the beginning, we are able to reach this kind of projects, or dreams that come true, only if you get the right people. Only if you get people who believe in you and have the same vision, or align with their vision. And that's the only way you can work out. So that's why we have to wake up those ethical leaders that have values, and those values create what we have created. For the funds, we are working on that. There is many people helping, as I said to you at the beginning. And we have my partner in Houston, Perla Tames, is working together with alcaldes and in Houston. And we have asked to all our ambassadors, we call them ambassadors from She, to reach whoever they need to reach to help the people, even if it's just a family, one, it doesn't matter, because everything that it means that todo lo que sea ayuda cuenta.
Yes.
Todo lo que sea ayuda cuenta. Yeah, everything counts. So the how we do this because the ambassadors of each country, they're willing to help. They want the same as I do, Perla do, or even She, because we are serving the organization. Okay, I am not She is all of us, everyone. And that's how everything changed, because I am not the leader. We are all leaders working together to make She grow. And that's the way it happens. If we do it like I am the leader, I am the one, then that's obsolete. That's nothing. That's not good anymore. And that's something that we are trying to erase from our brains. Everybody is a leader, and we need more leaders out there, because I cannot do everything. I'm good probably creating and dreaming and, loving people and make them feel comfortable to just reach their higher potential. But probably if you ask me, Veronica, numbers, I said, can you call Perla, please? Because that's not my expertise,
Are some of these organizations that your ambassadors work with, like the United Chambers of Commerce or any of these and government entities?
We, I can speak about Belgium as well now. And I know, for example, Perla in Houston and Alexa. And we have lawyers as well in Italy, Patricia, that works there together with people in Spain as well. Yes. And here I am working hand by hand with the Chamber of Commerce. So yes, we do that because that's what we want to create, joint ventures or helping each other's or alliance to grow. It's, for example, as you mentioned, the UN. We went to the UN in New York last year in December, and for me it was the first time. It's not that I'm like, oh, I'm normally going to a UN. No, it was the first time, and for me it was like, wow, because there is like it's a gift, for you to for all the work that you have done, you be the you see the reflection, or the the results. Sorry, the results of all your work. And I went there with Perla Tamez and with Ismael Cala, who invited us, and it was amazing. It was amazing, and we hope if everything goes better, of course, that's what we want. We will be able to go again this year at the end in December of this year, or maybe next year. That I think it will be everything open again, because we don't know when are we going to be, to our normal activities, because nothing is going to be normal anymore. But we're going to go back to, be together, I hope.
What are the opportunities provided to your members throughout She Esperanza, in addition to working in partnership with these local chambers?
The opportunities that you have, one is just to go, for example, if you're creating a business, and the most difficult part is to just get your product or service out. So what we do is we serve this entrepreneur with our people, with all the community that we have. So it's easier to start selling or giving, okay, the service that this person or entrepreneur have. That's one. Second, we have connections, and those connections are not only for the selling part or acquiring the products or service that you have, but alliance. For example, I just, this year I got this alliance. Well, it's a partnership, right, with the Perla Tamez, as I'm saying, in Houston. So we have now base in America for She. And it's something that happened to me, and it can happen to everybody in the organization as well, if they want to grow and be global. Because nowadays everybody can be global, but have to have, as I said to you, these values to reach your goals. Otherwise, things doesn't work. I call them intelligent connections. I call that. That is relational capital. And the other thing that we have is investors, and is, as I said, if somebody have what the problem of the entrepreneur or the small business sometimes is cash. It's like now, cash. And I know people who got money, they just take advantage of this crisis to, buy the businesses. So what we do is as well to find investors to help these people with money. So that's where we are being, we have been working for the last year. And last year for the event, the organization, the She Seminar for Hispanic Entrepreneur last year, that it was the 5th big event here in Belgium. We have 6 sponsors or 6 investors, angels investor, women coming here. And when I say women, it's because we give, we applaud women to, to grow, to be entrepreneurs, the entrepreneurials, then, business owners, and then investors.
What is the process to be able to participate or to get identified with a potential investor?
To be part of She, there is 2 ways. One, the one that we're having is She Esperanza. We have the website www.hispanasemprendedoras.eu, and there we have, you go to She Esperanza, and they have a form. We have a form there that you can fill in, and then we can reach you to see what's your needs. And to get an investor as well is about presenting the project, but you have to be a member. And to be a member as well, there is all the information in the page, as I said, www.hispanasemprendedoras.eu, to be members. And then there you can choose which one. And finally, when you need somebody, you need to present the business model that is complete, and we review it, and then we see if we can provide for that kind of money or whatever you need.
Is that for the She Esperanza per se, or?
She Esperanza it was born now. The nonprofit was born now because we thought that we need to help people. It's funny, and I respect everybody that is making money right now. Like I said to you before, I said there is the reality, and there is people who's making a lot of money because creating whatever they're creating, and there is a lot of people losing. Okay, so we thought, okay, we are going to be in the middle. We want to be in the, making the balance, and we want to help. We want to help these people, and we want to connect these people to these people so they can just help each other, because we cannot just focus on the money. And I know there's people, how are you not going to focus on the money? No, you focus on helping, serving. And then when you do it from your heart, then the result is going to be the money. And that's no way that is different than that. But if you focus on the money only, then you're not going to have a good, time working towards that. Because one, probably you are not doing what you want or what you love. Okay, because you are just focusing on the results and not on what you are doing to get that. So that's something important, because, for example, when we are kids, or when we were kids, our parents taught us, some of us, like, okay, you have to work hard to get money. My parents, and I love my parents, obviously, but my parents didn't tell me, Veronica, you have to do what you love. What is it that you love? If you do what you love, then probably, then suddenly you will have money. I don't know how your parents told you. Your parents told you, Clarissa, what are you going to do? Whatever you love? Or they tell you, it's hard to live, it's really hard, and then you have to work really hard, and everything is so hard. So obviously you are like prepared to have something really terrible, like to work really hard to get there. And I'm not saying that it's easy, because the transformation of becoming this person to create that dream it takes time. It takes responsibility, commitment, because you have to be better and better and become a better person.
Thank you so much, Veronica, for providing all this instrumental information about Shemprendedoras, about She Esperanza, what you're doing. Where can they contact you, please, if you could say that again?
Well, no, thank you for having me here. And on the other hand, I would like to tell you that you can contact me in Veronica at hispanasemprendedoras.eu. That's my email. And my website is, as I said, www.hispanasemprendedoras.eu or .com, that is going to be soon live. So yes, that's how you can contact me.
Thank you so much for joining us this afternoon. Be sure to follow us on Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn, and YouTube accounts at Bellas Fashionistas, and our media partner at Bronxnet TV. To watch more of our programming, please visit our websites at www.bellasfashionistas.com, and also our media partner, Bronxnet, at www.bronxnet.org. Take care and have a great day.